Yeah, obviously disappointing. Feels like we dropped 2 points. I thought the guys' effort was good. I thought the game was under control for the most part. We struggled to get the second goal and kill off the game. My guys put in a ton of effort. Again, one of those days where it felt like it was going to take either a big mistake from us or kind of a fluky play to get a goal. The kid makes 4 or 5 guys miss on the goal, so I'm not discrediting it, but disappointing to drop 2 points here. We have to regroup again and have a tough LA Galaxy team coming in 2 Wednesdays from now.
They seem to try to target Josh and Keegan in the air. Is that something you prepared for, or they kind of just do a good job?
Yeah, they're a team that plays direct. They have a very athletic team that fights for second balls. We talked about that all week. They're a team that rolls up their sleeves and is willing to tackle and fight. So I thought Josh and Keegan had good days. The game, again, felt under control. They had a little bit of momentum for a couple minutes there, and then we miscleared a couple balls, and they punished us for it.
Why do you think they were able to push the tempo?
We got a little careless with the ball. I think for about from the 45 till about the almost to the 75th, 76th minute, we were under control. We were creating chances. We were pushing the tempo. Everything that they had was kind of just long from their goalkeeper up to and giving it right back to us. For whatever reason, a couple bounces started to go their way. They pressed a little better and picked a few balls off, and we were unable to get back to keeping the ball and killing the game off. Got maybe caught in between pushing for the second goal and going into a defensive posture. But at the same time, it still comes down to the goal, which they scored, and on the play, I think 6 or 7 guys could have bailed us out at that point. So difficult, disappointing. The guys are gutted. They all feel like we dropped 2 points, which is the truth. And we have to regroup though and go and face a tough LA Galaxy team.
Mike, second row on the right.
Were you disappointed not to create more chances after you go up a man?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of the ball, but not enough attempts at goal. I think that's a fair observation. Again. Even going back to the first half, maybe if CJ can get that one in, kind of short hopped them and got on them fast. We had an opportunity to in the second half too when they came across to them. They're tough plays, but yeah, we could have been a little more decisive with our final ball for the amount of possession that we were able to have in the second half, especially up a man. More attempts at goal. Some of the actions were good though. I mean, I thought Tranquilo had a very good day, turning in the pocket and going at them. Seba played a few good balls across the box. For whatever reason, we either would have good runners in the box and the service would be a little behind or floated too far. So we're just a little off in front of goal, and it's something we'll have to fix.
Barnera and Letu look a little tired, but you decide to take punt yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, Seba's a guy who he catches second wins, and I've seen him in that. He'll go from tired to all of a sudden flying 80, 90 yards. So I think it is a fair assessment. We did hit the wall a little bit at that time. Chris had life in his legs. I thought he had a good performance, but that's been about where we've usually gone with him. I think today was actually a little longer for Chris. He did very well. He had a great game. And yeah, Tranquilo fatigued a little bit, but I still think he had a very good performance, and Seba as well. He had a good performance. Just on the goal, I think he had just ran 80 yards and maybe miscleared one, and he couldn't move his legs a little bit there. And the ball gets played at the top of the box, and 4 or 5 guys could have made a play. Dawkins makes 4 or 5 cuts, it looked like, and it finishes it. So again, disappointing to drop 2 points.
What did you think of the team's efforts after conceding the goal with kind of set pieces, long shots, long passes?
Yeah, at that stage at home, you're going to push for the win. Obviously, we were still aggressive. All the subs were attack minded, and that's how we're going to play home and away. It just didn't come off tonight. You credit San Jose for going down a man and still fighting and being tough to play through and limited us to only getting a point out of the game.
Any more for Jim? Thank you.
Thanks.